Okay, today we're going to talk about roof racks. That's right, roof rack talk. Are you buying a Ford Transit van or a ProMaster or the Mercedes? Are you going to do a van build or are you going to buy one already built out? Well, you know, a roof rack is one of the most vital upgrades we got to have. We got to have a roof rack, mainly because of storage, and it's going to hold our solar panels. And so I wanted to do some looking into roof racks today. So let me pull up some notes here, and I want to show you kind of what we're dealing with here. I just want to go over a few notes, and then we'll take a look at maybe a website or two and some other information. What should we know before spending $2,000 to $8,000 on a van roof rack? I mean, that's what it's going to cost us. You think about racks can be maybe around $1,000, but if you're going to install it yourself or have it installed, then the price can start going up. Here are some of the major questions we need to be asking. Do you even need a roof rack? Not everyone does. A roof rack makes sense if you plan to carry any of these items. So, are you looking to spend some money and give yourself the flexibility to add these components, or are you willing to go cheap and not have this available? I mean, if you're going to do any of these things here in terms of storage boxes or solar panels, surfboards, Starlink, a roof deck, I don't think is that big of a deal. I know of a particular van lifer who bought an expensive rack that allowed him to sit on top and had a little chair, and it even came with an umbrella, and he says he barely uses it. So the roof rack, in my mind, is basically going to be for storage and for solar panels. I'm not going to go up there and hang out, I don't think. So it just depends. If all you need is a few solar panels, then maybe you don't need that fancy of a roof rack. Well, what type of racks are available? There are different styles that serve different purposes. You've got some that are crossbars only, full-length platform racks. Most people suggest we go with a modular aluminum system because they're lightweight and they offer a lot of flexibility. So that's a good thing to think about, the modular aluminum system. So what is a modular system? Well, it's flexible. It comes with, the rack system, and then you've got panels that you can purchase. And depending on what you need to have on your roof, you buy the appropriate panels. It might be a good place here to pull up a video. I found online a video.
If you're looking for the most modular, customizable, DIY-capable roof rack on the market, we've got something for you. It's called the Illuminous Recon Modular Roof Rack. Let's get into it. So here we are, the Recon Modular Roof Rack. Now what makes this thing so special? It's modular. What does that mean? You can build it out any way you want. So whether you want to go plain Jane basic as it comes with an air dam, side rails, and crossbars, or you want to build out a full flooring roof rack like you're seeing me stand on right here, or you want to throw some solar, maybe you don't know. Maybe you don't know what you want to do with your van. That's the beauty of the Recon rack. You can build it out one way. You decide you want to cut a hole in your van, put a fan, put some AC, put some solar, you can do that. You just got to buy the panels necessary to get the configuration you're after.
Here's the Recon website. And you can see here we're going to shop by vehicle. Let's go down to the shop by vehicle. There we go. Transit roof racks. And I like this black color on the van, by the way. You can see the various accessories and the modular system and how you can add various panels depending on what you want to leave open. If you're adding a fan or a vent, an air conditioner or whatever to the top of a window, a sunroof, you just place these panels around the areas that you don't want that you're wanting to use. So it's very flexible. It's a flexible system. So that's what a modular system looks like. Something you want to consider is how much weight is it going to hold. You've got to look at the roof rack itself, and you've got to look at the vehicle. Static load parked and dynamic load while driving. So you want to check all of those limits, make sure you get the right rack. And this is an important question here. Will it work for your future build? You got to think ahead. Are there any plans that you may want to think about in the future? Like adding a storage box or an air conditioner or a fan. You want to be able to, the reason that modular system is good is because you can remove a panel. If you want to add like a second fan or an air conditioner or something later on, it gives you the flexibility because you can remove that panel and readjust those panels, replace them, move them around. Is the rack compatible with your van? Not every rack is going to fit every roof, so you want to be sure and get one that will fit whatever model of vehicle you've got. These are the things to consider. High roof versus medium roof. If you go with that high roof, you're going to have problems with overhangs and parking in overhang garages that don't allow much space above the roof. So that's going to come into play because that rack is going to add significantly to the height of the roof. So you've got to do some planning, do some considering here. And the type of material here, do you want to go with an aluminum or steel? I guess it depends on what you have in mind for the use. If you're going to be putting some heavier equipment and stuff on top, then you might want to go with steel. But I think aluminum is what I want because it's lighter, it's rust resistant. And for what I have planned, all I want is an aluminum rack, I think, is all I'm going to have to worry about. Wind noise. Does it whistle? Does it reduce fuel economy? Does it create vibration? Now, this is what I was talking about earlier. It's what I called a flashing. Here it's called a wind fairing. Wind fairings reduce noise because it allows that airflow over the rack itself. A typical rack is going to weigh 70 to 180 pounds. Then you add on top of that solar, awning, cargo, recovery gear, and all of that added weight is going to affect your handling, your driving ability, center of gravity, fuel economy. So can you still park in garages? And this is especially if you're going with the high roof. Something you got to think about. You got to add up the van height, the roof rack, solar panels, Starlink. Now, the Starlink Mini especially lies flat, so you don't have to worry so much about the Starlink. And roof box, any sort of storage boxes you may have, you've got to get up there and you've got to measure all of these things to make sure you know what your clearance is on top. Especially if you're going to try to drive into a garage like a casino garage, a lot of those are famously very, very short. Don't give you much space at all. They basically just want cars in their parking spots. And so try parking a high roof van in some sort of a casino parking lot. Good luck with all that. In a casino parking garage, you're going to end up being out in the lot outside. Well, what about installation? Do you want to do it yourself? I guess it depends on if you're buying the van and going to build it out yourself, or if you're going to buy one that's already professionally built. But there's so much involved. I think a professional installation is the way to go. Unless you're really handy and know what you're doing. Some racks are going to require some bolts into mounting points, which means drilling is going to have to take place. Now, some people get a little nervous about drilling holes in the roof of their vans, so you've got to think about that. Think about that as well. Many buyers strongly prefer no-drill systems. Can you still service the roof? So think about the future. Think about your future maintenance: antennas, solar panels, air conditioners, fans. Can you do these things without removing the entire rack? And that's what a modular system will do. It gives you that flexibility. You don't have to remove the superstructure of the rack. You just remove those panels, and it opens up the roof. Here's all the various accessories. You can spend a lot of money on this stuff. These cargo baskets, if you get a good size cargo basket, they can almost cost as much as a rack. Ladders, they're not cheap either. So man, you can spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars just on these exterior costs for this exterior storage and stuff. So, all right, approximate pricing before installation. Right here. Probably, I'm looking at modular racks between $2,000 and $4,000. Should you consider your van builder to install it? Usually, yes. Questions viewers should ask before buying. All right, here's some questions for you. What will I actually carry? Just write down a list. Think about your current needs and your future needs. What do you think you might carry in the future? Make a list. Am I buying for today or 5 years from now? What about my solar? How can I make sure my solar is going to fit on the rack itself? How much space will I have? Can I still wash the roof? Will it fit in the garages? Is that a concern? Or will I be forgetting about garages altogether? Or try driving through a drive-thru at a McDonald's. That's not going to work. Can I remove accessories later? What about wind noise? You know, and people don't think about this, but there's going to be nothing more annoying than driving down the road and having your roof have this noise, the squeaking wind noise coming from the roof. So you got to be sure it's installed and you've got plenty of ventilation and you've got airflow above that rack so that you don't have that noise. Is it going to be easy to repair if damaged? The installation. Does the manufacturer have good replacement parts support? That's why going with a good company is going to be important. So to close this thing up, buying the roof rack is it's a lot more than an accessory. It's really an important part of the foundation of the van. If we're going to do anything at all for extra storage, anything on the roof at all, the rack is going to be a big part of that. So If we buy the wrong one, then it's going to affect what we can do with the van now and in the future. If we buy the right one, especially if we go with a modular design, then I think it's going to help us with our flexibility. So, well, that's been roof rack talk for today. I guess we'll call it quits here. If you have any questions, get in the comments. Let me know. Let's start a conversation. If you have any suggestions for a roof rack, or you have a roof rack and you've got some suggestions on helping us out with some tips, let us know. Otherwise, have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow.